John and Gordy are here with a special pre-show viewing of what's going on State Street, right out here. Oh, did some of them leave already?
Other people.
Did some of them leave already, John?
I'm just thinking that's why they keep the sidewalks so damn clean down here. You got the nut jobs.
There was a large group of people right on this corner doing aerobics and exercise and whatnot. Now they're back on their jog up State Street. Maybe they'll pass by later.
welcome to the John and Gordy Family Show.
Good morning.
92.7 FM, 1580 AM. The capital city, Madison, broadcasting live from State Street, one of the great streets. I just love the fact that we're downtown on State Street. All my years in radio.
Yeah.
It was like a dream come true if we could just broadcast from downtown.
Yeah, look at the great view we have here.
Yeah.
It sure beats the cornfield out in Sun Prairie.
That's for damn
It
sure.
sure does,
Yeah. Good morning, John Peterson.
Well, good morning, Gordy Young.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
We should be happy. It's a great day. Beautiful sunshine.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
And, I think we've got a string of great days.
Yeah, but you're right. State Street, it's something special
It
about it.
is.
It's so historic, and, people are already up early jogging and riding their bikes. Madison, Bike Week, all that stuff.
It's crazy.
We started the show. We started the stream at least early so that we could see all the exercisers out on State Street doing their thing.
Yeah, a lot of people are jogging this morning down State Street, and they found one corner on State Street to do their exercises.
Right in front of us.
Yeah, crunches. They're doing these crunches.
And lying on their
corner
back
of the street.
on the sidewalk.
And it seems like the place for other people to stop and do their crunches on the sidewalk. And now we know why they have the street sweeper out all the time. Not street, but sidewalk sweeper.
Yeah.
And that's why they keep it so clean.
Keep it clean. Yeah, that's it.
It's just amazing, isn't it?
It is. Matt.
Why do they exercise like that in the first place? Don't they do that before they go out to do their little run?
Well, I'm sure they stretch and
But
get
all of
ready.
a sudden they have to do that?
Well,
it's like a
part
click, Well, they have to do
part
it.
of their exercise routine.
Part of their group routine, I got it.
Why are you so negative already? Just people are out getting going.
It just seems so strange, out in the public, doing crunches on a sidewalk corner.
Nothing wrong with that.
Maybe they're just like fraternity pledges or something, and they did this against their will.
Against their will is right.
So it's Madison Bike Week, and Bike Week all over the place.
Week,
Sam, you didn't ride your bike; you rode your motorcycle.
I rode a different kind of bike. Yeah.
And you couldn't get into the parking garage.
No.
What happened?
That's a good question.
What, you were late?
Yeah.
Is that why you were late today?
Well, didn't get in here.
I usually get here like around 5:15 or so, and I got to the garage around that time, but then I just couldn't get in. Because at like sometimes stoplights they have like the coils of wire in the ground to tell when a car is there.
Yeah, they have the sensors. Yeah.
Right, they got the same thing here.
Right.
And so when I pulled up to the meter to like scan into the garage, it wouldn't let me in because it didn't think that there was anyone there. And I like there's a little help button on this kiosk thing, so I hit the help button, but that didn't do any good at all because it had like the speaker on there was just so awful you couldn't understand the person on the other end. Yeah, exactly.
Totally distorted.
You guys are calling it like an apartment
Intercom system. Yeah.
Right, that just sounds awful.
I come into that all the time with the census, and it's very important that I contact them. And finally, I never really get anybody to answer their intercom system, but when I do, it's I can't understand you. Could you come down here? Just, tell me what you're saying now. So I'll come back another time, whatever. I can't understand you. And then it just goes away. I have no idea what they were saying, but you're having the same problem down there. So did they finally buzz you in or let the gate go up or something?
I kind of figured out that if I turned the motorcycle sideways, then I'd be the same length or like the same width as a car, so I could trick it.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's the trick?
I guess so. And so I was able to get in after that. I think they said that they were going to send somebody over, so maybe that's the traffic cop that you saw when you guys got here.
Oh, okay. Probably
but
was.
I was already inside by the time that happened.
Well, that's crazy. I mean, that is ingenuity.
Turn it sideways.
Turn it sideways. We'd never have thought of that.
Yeah. Good thinking.
All right.
Yeah. Very good.
I would think it was weight-based in some way.
Maybe
but it's
so.
mostly just a sensor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just senses metal passing over or something.
All right.
Okay. Well, good.
Wow.
Well, let's check our weather.
This show didn't almost go on the air.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first.
We've always gotten it right on time, but there's been some close calls.
What if
Close
you
ones.
couldn't have gotten in? What would you have done? Would you have parked the motorcycle outside somewhere and just go around?
I guess, or probably I would have just backed out and not paid. Because how are they going to know?
Yeah.
Well,
it's true. You were never
got
here.
cameras.
You were never here.
Okay.
But then you'd have to leave.
Got to be sneaky getting out, too, then, I guess.
Right.
There's a gate for that, too.
There's always a catch. All right. Let's check the forecast here. It's all about the weather for the weekend.
It is for a former weatherman.
Well, come on now.
Everything.
It's important stuff.
Can't leave that part of your life behind, can you?
No. In fact, I think I may be going back to it real soon. Anyway.
All right. That wasn't in the Dugmo article.
No, it wasn't. Let's check the weather. It's beautiful sunshine right now, 59 degrees. What will be the high temperature today?
I wonder which one should, well, maybe the weather roulette wheel.
Yeah, let's roll the
do that.
roulette wheel. Throw the ball in there. Here we go. Round and round.
I think that marble might be a little nicked up. Oop.
Our high temperature today, 74 degrees. It's going to be gorgeous.
It still works.
Tomorrow there might be some rain, but Sunday looks really nice. So half the weekend's going to be really good. At least.
More rain again?
Well, come on. Yes.
This is
bold.
Come on, you guys should be able to control this by now.
Would you rather be in a debilitating drought period, John?
Well, I think there's too much rain already. I think the farmers look. I'm on the farmers' side on this thing. I think it's raining too much.
Well, we've probably had enough. It's only a 30 to 40% chance of rain tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
So
all right. So that's enough.
We can live with
and
that.
that's early in the day. Who cares?
Yeah,
right.
That's right.
Our little ride into work is going to be improved. I'm getting a good feeling.
Well, we're not here tomorrow. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, okay, I've got a good feeling on Monday that everything will be slightly better.
Now you want to know the extended forecast.
There is so much. No, there's so much construction on University Avenue.
Yeah,
on the west side.
Tell me about it.
It is outrageous. And now they have around the University Hospital area, they're putting pavement in, and they they actually put the pavement in, and they're putting the white markers on the pavement now. But something really strange is going on with that, because they put the markers in, but it looks like it looks kind of diffused. You know how they're very strict lines in the markers, but it looks like it just oversprayed. And, it just kind of blends in with the black eventually. It doesn't look good. And somehow they've managed to, take out that overspray. I don't know how they do it. I don't know what they're doing over there, but it's working. Look, that's deep in the weeds. We're going to finally have new pavement on the west side of University Avenue, and I am just ecstatic.
Yes.
Now, that's just before we get to your part of
where my house is.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. But I did take the new way to get to Midvale.
Yes, wasn't that good?
It's perfect.
It is good.
Yeah.
What's the new way?
Well, new to me, I guess, just because I'm new to the neighborhood. There's a way you can avoid University Avenue from where I live, all the way over to Hilldale.
Yeah.
And it's really slick. And it doesn't appear like a lot of people know about it, so I should shut up and not tell everybody.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh, look, they're out there exercising.
There they are again.
They're doing what would you call that exercise?
It's a weird crunch.
They look odd doing it.
They get on the ground on their backs.
Now
they form this cup,
and away they go.
Like thing, and they bring their knees up, and their arms.
Yeah. They're like a turtle upside down, struggling to get back on.
I don't know, like a bug.
Yeah. Hey, are we going to get to the National Day calendar today, or do you want to just skip it?
Wow. Those are the choices.
It's June 7th. Let's see what's going on in the National Day calendar.
Let's take a look at it. Right? You do all that work on these.
What is it today? What is it? Is it Chocolate Ice Cream Day? Is it National Seashell Day? Is it World Caring Day?
National Seashell Day. No, it's not that.
Wait till the end of the list. You don't know. It could be. Jeez.
I know you have a seashell collection at home.
I do. What's wrong with that? Is it Is it Oklahoma Day? Is it Donut Day? Is it VCR Day? Or is it Boone Day? What is Boone Day? Okay. Which one of those days? Now you can guess.
Okay, it's not seashell.
You're right. I thought I could sneak that one by you early on in the list. You are correct, sir.
That was too much fun. You don't really have seashell collection.
No, I don't.
Because I'm not sure. I know he had everything packed up.
No, I've unpacked most everything now. Yeah, no, I don't have any.
Display of seashells over the mantle.
No. But now I may start one just for you.
Well, in the old days, 50s and 60s, it was a big deal.
People collect seashells.
Yeah, and they were all over the house, on the walls.
Well, especially smaller ones, they put them in a bowl and make them look cool or something. I don't know.
And
people do anything.
And having been a realtor for a short period of time, some people actually had seashell fireplaces, the wall around the fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
With seashells.
Decorated with seashells.
Now, when you think about it, that's got to be a real bitch to dust off.
Yes.
A lot of little crevices to get into.
They're back here exercising. Why is this the designated area in front of us to distract us?
No.
Look, there's a group of about 12
they're
of them
coming
out
up
there
again. Now everybody's going to get on the ground.
We need a speaker out there. And so we could yell at them.
What are you going to say to them?
Get off of our sidewalk! It's a version of.
I do have the megaphone.
You do have that.
Yeah, but there's no way to open the window here.
No,
so you can't.
Well, if we scream loud enough on this side of the glass, it might be heard. But look at them. Well, she's doing the smart thing. She's doing kind of a squat crunch.
Yeah. Now they're up, and they just do it for like 20 seconds.
But they don't have to. They're not doing enough of an exercise to get any benefit from it. Look, just talk to John here.
Okay.
Mr. Aerobic. Now, Mr.
Know-it-all.
Mr. Know-it-all is right.
That's you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Chocolate Ice Cream Day. Chocolate ice cream's been around since the late 19th century, John. I know it's one of your favorite ice creams. This ice cream flavor is the second most common flavor in the world, right behind vanilla. Mm-hmm. History says chocolate ice cream was created in 1775 by Italian doctor Filippo Baldini. Hey, Filippo Baldini. He recommended chocolate ice cream as a remedy to treat various medical conditions. It was a medicine early on. They didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, I think that's how they marketed things back then.
Yeah. You think so?
It
was a
We've
cure.
run out of time.
Oh, all right.
I got a story about chocolate ice cream.
Do you really?
I do.
Excellent. Well, that's coming up as well as the rest of the National Day Calendar.
Can't wait.
Oh, boy.
WMDX 92.7 FM at 1580 AM. The John and Gordy Family Show. We're watching the exercisers out on the sidewalk on their backs, doing their little crunch routines.
Yeah, and then they run up to the Capitol, run around the square, and come back,
and they come back
some more,
and they do it some more. Yeah. It's just ridiculous, you know. I mean, the thing is, I can't do those exercises, and I'm angry about it. Because there's a lot of strain on the lower back when you do that kind of exercise, a core exercise.
That's true.
You were complaining about just walking up the stairs on Wednesday when we were coming back from short stack.
No, you're giving everybody the wrong impression here. No, I'm not out of shape. I was full of food.
Let's get into an exercise
program. It's not easy.
Come on.
What?
Let's start going to the gym again. like the old days.
Yeah, just like the old days.
We never went to the gym. Although we have stories about going to the gym. I remember what an old, never mind.
Well, you should remind me of that if you can. If your
I'll tell you
memory
later.
serves.
Yeah.
Okay, we were on chocolate ice cream. I just want to get this thing in on chocolate ice cream. Okay,
yeah,
because
you got a story on chocolate ice cream?
No, I don't have an actual story about it, but I do have an irritation about chocolate ice cream.
What could possibly be wrong with chocolate ice cream?
A long time ago, they used to have popsicles. Remember popsicles?
Yes.
I don't know if they sell them now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, popsicles.
But they had something called a fudgesicle.
Sure.
And I didn't like fudgesicles.
Why not?
Because they were like just
messy,
flavored water. It
Yeah,
seemed to me they really didn't have a lot of flavor. That is what I think chocolate ice cream is today. It's like a fudgesicle. It's like frozen water that has chocolate flavoring in it. Most of the chocolate ice cream I've had is like that. I hate it. I tell my kids all the time, don't eat that stuff. It's like a fudgesicle. And they don't know anything about fudgesicles.
What's a fudgesicle?
Yeah,
Dad?
I know.
They still have fudgesicles. I've had them.
Well, they're not very good, are they?
I think they're fine, but I'm not one to complain about sweets usually. So
Yeah. Well, you don't eat.
have you ever made your own ice cream, John?
No. It's
Oh,
one
really?
thing I have not made yet. Yeah.
Got to get an ice cream maker, right? In order to do that.
If you want to do it properly, you can do it in a bag actually.
But here's the thing, you can just buy it as easily or more easily
Well, that's true.
than making it on your own, and it goes away immediately because you've made such great ice cream. But anyway, if you do get chocolate, get a chocolate custard if you can, because that's truly a great combination, chocolate and custard.
All right. Thank you
There
for
you
sharing
go.
that.
I finally got
Now
that
you
off my
care.
chest. I've been carrying that around with me for at least 20 years.
Well, I'm glad that you've come around to some kind of remedy.
I feel much
Lack
better
of
now.
chocolate. Okay,
I
good.
feel like going out on the sidewalk doing an exercise.
Why don't
right
you
now.
do that right now? Sam and I will hold down the fort. It's World Caring Day. We care about everything
Yes, we
here. Each year on June 7th, World Caring Day shines a spotlight on all the ways to connect and show each other how much we care. And that's what we're all about here on the Family Show.
I know.
Caring. After all, we should take the time to celebrate the millions of acts of caring that we see. All acts of caring, whether big or small, are important. Caring is continuous and happens every day through compassion, support, kindness, and understanding.
We
So
all need somebody, Gordy.
we all do need somebody to lean on. Yeah.
There you go.
And let's all hold hands and sing along with Bill Withers.
Well,
Okay, that's done. All right, National Oklahoma Day.
It's nice, though. It's a nice sentiment.
It's a nice
They used
thought.
to do that in the old days when we had turmoil in the
Right.
U.S., but now no one cares.
Okay. National Oklahoma Day recognizes the 46th state to be granted statehood. It's an additional celebration for Oklahoma with their unique heritage, achievements, and spirit of Oklahoma.
Wow.
We salute Oklahoma today.
That couldn't be a more generic description of
trying
a
to-
state ever.
You ever been to Oklahoma?
Been through it.
Been through it too. Been through Tulsa. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's National Donut Day. Hey, let's get some donuts
Holy
today.
crap, we don't have donuts in here this morning.
Man, maybe somebody would drop off some donuts for us. That would be great. Wouldn't it just one of our listeners just say, "Hey, John and Gordy and Sam need
Okay.
donuts."
That's another big pet peeve of mine.
begging
It's
for
it's a
food?
big pet peeve
What's
I have.
that?
Well, I'm at home.
Yeah.
And I'm doing show prep, and I'm looking at our
Really?
civic media email. And
Yeah.
suddenly, in the chat, everybody's saying, "Hey, just bought a whole bunch of donuts in. Come on."
the
It's
office,
like
yeah.
it's like after I've left. Thanks for doing that for everybody.
Well, that's your fault
they
for
buy
not
the-
sticking
you leave-
around here.
They
Yeah,
bring
you-
the treats in. They bring the donuts in. It's
Maybe if you hang
later.
around for 20 or 30 minutes after the show. Yeah.
See, bringing food and donuts and stuff like that in is the correct way to incentivize people to stop working at home and to come back to the office.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, have some
Guess
treats.
I missed that.
Okay. At National Donut Day, the origins began in World War II.
Oh.
Which is also referred to as, it was World War One. World
Okay.
War One.
All right.
Over 4 million U.S. men and women served during that war, with almost 3 million serving overseas. with the conflicts taking place in Europe, in Middle East, Asia, Africa, and the Pacific. I don't know why we're getting into World War I history here about the donut, but we skip ahead.
I was kind of curious how this was all related in some way.
Yeah, I guess they sent donuts overseas. I'm just going to make a long story really short. And so that's why we have National Donut Day. I'm trying to get
that's pretty
up
good.
to speed here, okay?
Right.
All right. Let's see.
You got a fast new computer right there.
I do.
Look at you.
I do.
Wow.
I know.
Is that involuntary or is that?
No, that's
you're creative.
it's voluntary.
It's scrolling fast. I was just thinking.
Well, here's one you'll
you
love,
okay?
John. It's National VCR Day. We
Yes.
love our VCRs.
Now, that's another one I thought you might have made up just to
No.
kind of take a poke at me and all the VCRs that I purchased over time and
wonder how
got
many.
for free from American TV.
Oh, boy. Okay, we look at the device that revolutionized the home movie watching experience. That's what it did.
It really
VCR.
did.
This retro National Day recognizes the video cassette recorder, otherwise known as the VCR, a device that in its time was a marvel of technology. It really was. Let's see.
The movie studios thought that was the end of their business.
They did.
They did not want the VCR out there at all. They fought this, and they did not want people to have consumer products in their home where they could play movies.
Well, we have American engineer Charles Ginsberg, who actually developed the first home video device back in 1956. That seems unreal.
Seems very, very early on.
But it took 10 years before the device would be readily available for production. They took 10 years to sort out the bugs.
Now, when I went to broadcast school, they had a video recorder.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a VCR type of thing. It was like a reel-to-reel tape deck.
Yeah.
And there's no other tape decks like that anymore. And I did this whole piece of production for the school for graduation, and I cannot watch it. Mm-hmm. I'd love to see a young John Peterson, what he looked like back then.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be very neat. But yeah.
Oh well.
It's a format that's lost forever in time.
It is. All right. It's 6:28. We're just getting started on a Friday morning.
We are.
Rocker will be in to give us a preview of the Max Inc. weekend in a little while.
We're going back to Media World as well.
Yes, we are. And Sam will crack open the history books when we return with more of the John and Gordy Show on WMDX.
Graceland. Memphis, Tennessee, I'm going to Graceland. Poor boys and pilgrims with families, and we are going to Graceland.
Nice. Mad Radio WMDX 92.7 FM and 1580 AM. I've got a different version of that. It's We're Going to Cheeseland.
Ooh, you got to bring that in.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will do that.
That'll be great.
Okay.
All right.
Good old Paul Simon.
Yeah.
Why are we playing Graceland anyway? Is
Yeah.
it time for the history books?
The
Does
history
this have
book-
something to do with the history
It does have
of what
something to do
happened
with
All right.
today
Let's
in
open
history?
it. Let's open the book.
Open the book.
Open the book.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's a good
That
sound.
is
That's
one
a good
big
sound.
book.
It is. It was a big book. So, Graceland. Graceland opened today in 1982.
Have you heard about all the controversy lately on this?
Well, they're trying to, foreclose on it or sell it or
Yes.
something, right?
Yeah, they're out of money.
Yeah.
They're broke.
There's an auction.
Yes.
One of Elvis's relatives,
Granddaughter.
used-
Great-granddaughter, I think.
great-granddaughter used Graceland as collateral for a loan.
Well, that
Oops.
was the granddaughter, I think, and then the
Yeah.
great-granddaughter is saying, "Hey, you couldn't have done that. That's outrageous." You know, and there's this big controversy about what to do now with Graceland.
Right. Last
and
I
property.
heard, a judge in Tennessee blocked the sale from going, or the foreclosure from going through. So
Fantastic.
Thank goodness.
Good.
I don't know.
Elvis
where
fans,
it's
where would
progressed
they
from
go?
Well, the whole thing here is why don't it just buy it as a tourist attraction,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And maintain
either
it as a
Memphis or-
state.
Yeah, or the state.
Right.
Or,
Just
yeah.
where
Yeah,
the city.
Clear
it
it.
surprises me that it's still privately owned, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
yeah.
think they
See.
wanted that so they
I
could
mean,
make some money.
It's
you know?
gorgeous, they have the big gate out in
Yeah.
front. You can't get past that. And
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, place to go,
Yeah.
I guess.
Have you been?
Unique.
We should go there sometime.
We just went out to the sidewalk in front of the place.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's enough.
Our jaws dropped, and we just could not believe that Elvis slept there once.
Well, and he's buried in the backyard.
Oh, really?
Is
yeah,
he?
yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah, there's a.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. They have a
ghost
whole
of
little
Elvis.
cemetery there with Elvis and his parents buried there.
Well, across the street, they have all the
Yeah.
Elvis novelty stores.
Yeah. All the
Official products.
souvenir shops, right?
They're really
Yeah.
cool, though.
Oh, okay.
It's really neat. Yeah.
Well,
John's a fan of knickknacks.
okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to go check it out.
I am. I love shopping when I go to a different little town. I love
Mm-hmm.
going into their souvenir shops and the local stores because they have all this crazy stuff available.
Yeah. That's half the fun of going to Wisconsin Dells too. Is just
Yeah,
to see all the
that's
gift
true.
shops and
Yeah.
some of them really great, and then others, the usual.
They tried
stuff.
hard. I still want to go. I don't know if they have the torture museum open yet anymore.
The Torture Museum?
The torture museum. Yeah.
I don't think they called it that, but
it was the
Was
Torture
it?
Museum.
Was it the torture museum? Okay.
Yes, it was.
All right.
I'd like to know if it's still
They
there.
just had a bunch of torture devices on display or something?
We never went in. I just wish I had gone in.
Yeah. They got rid of the Wonder Spot. That was an early attraction in the 50s.
Yeah.
They built it on a hill, and they built it slightly tilted so you could go in there and take pictures, and it looked like the whole thing was on us.
Wow.
It just like there was no gravity or
Yeah.
something. It was kind of weird.
Do they still have the White House upside down?
Yes. I forget what they call that, but in fact, we've got some tickets in our ticket giveaway for that.
For that?
Yeah, for our Scotty vacation.
You can go in there and look
Yes.
around the White House as if it has
There's a lot
blown
of,
up. And,
it's taken over by gigantic, robotic beings.
Oh.
A lot of people just use it as a picture place.
Yeah, we stand out in front,
Stand
yeah,
out in
the
front.
park and
Yeah, it
just
looks like
do
the
that.
upside down White House. They
Yeah.
got thrown into the air and landed on the
it landed
ceiling.
in the Dells.
Yeah, right.
Picked a good spot.
Right. What else happened on this day in history, Sam? I know you're just itching to get
Yeah.
to it.
Let's
Or
take a
maybe
look.
you just have a
John,
rash. I
you
don't
might
know.
have a story related to this later.
Yeah.
Today in 1965, the decision for Griswold v. Connecticut was handed down. It was the first Supreme Court case legalizing contraception.
Yes, we
Okay.
do have a story on that coming up. Yeah. All right.
All right. Anything else?
Today in 1979, Texas became the first state to declare Juneteenth a holiday, the anniversary of 13th Amendment, whichever one outlawed slavery.
Yes. Okay.
And today in 1980, the U.S. dedicates its first solar farm. Solar power has been around for 44 years.
Yeah, yeah. It was very expensive, so it was not adopted readily.
Yeah.
Taken a while.
Took a while to get efficiency up also, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's just
Sure.
strange that Texas became the first state to celebrate Juneteenth Day as a holiday.
Well,
It's
it's a landmark.
so
Maybe
different
somebody-
now.
Yes, it is.
They
Like a
regret
different
that
country.
holiday.
Well, some of them do, I'm sure.
Some
Yeah.
do, yes. I'm sure
Not
that
many.
not many. Just, let's soft pedal that one.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. We got quite a few birthdays today.
If you spent any
Yeah.
time in Texas to go to Austin, Austin's a very cool city.
It is. It's one of the nicer cities
where they
that
have
they're
South
trying
by
to destroy
Southwest.
somehow by not, giving them any money.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam, I'm sorry. I
By the way, a
interrupted.
lot of
All
these
good.
laws they passed down in Texas are
Yeah?
to get even.
Okay. Yeah.
With
Retribution.
yes.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, I guess you could put it that way. Yes. Absolutely. All right.
I was trying to
Sam,
get back at the other side.
birthdays.
Anyway, yeah, we got
Birthdays.
quite a few birthdays today.
Okay.
Dean Martin, born in 1917.
Dino.
Yeah.
Dino?
He was great, wasn't he? His
Dean.
TV special,
A
walking
little
around.
before my time.
Oh, really? You missed that. You missed that. This
Yeah.
He had a great TV show.
He had a great TV. Yeah,
And he had
he
lived
was
his way
really
through.
drinking all the way through his TV show. He had a cocktail in his hand all the way through.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he never went to rehearsals. He had somebody else rehearse for
That's
him.
right.
and then he
He's
would just show up and
he's
read
just
the
that
cue
good.
cards.
He didn't need to rehearse.
Yeah, he just read the cue
The
cards.
fun part was his surprise doing the program
Right.
for the very first time on camera in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually, it was the best way for that show to be done. Yeah.
Huh.
He was
Absolutely.
very
I got to
funny.
check it out now.
Hey, look,
Very
they're cleaning up the sidewalk where those people were
Joggers
exercising.
Exercising.
Wow, they actually are running a street sweeper right over the sidewalk.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay.
How about that? Liam Neeson, born today in 1952. Prince, born in 1958. I should have pulled up a Prince song. We'll get that quick.
Yeah.
Former Vice President Mike Pence.
Let's get past that one.
Yeah, we don't got to worry about him.
Okay.
Bill Hader, born in 1978,
Oh,
and Michael
man.
Cera, 10 years later, 1988.
Yeah. Hader had went on to do some great stuff on TV.
Yeah. What is
What
that?
was that?
Barry?
Barry.
Yeah, That's a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Fun
that's
stuff.
what you need to know.
It happened on this day as if you cared.
Oh, well.
The John and
thanks.
Gordy Singers
Thanks.
Yeah,
making
the
their
John and Gordy
debut.
Singers are here.
We couldn't
With
couldn't
their-
wait for this one.
That's nice.
It wrote itself.
Wow. We've spared no expense to, work on your segment in this show. So,
Oh, well, thank you.
yeah. So you got your own jingle now.
Could
Congratulations.
Is this where I can bring up this product I noticed in Woodman's store the other day?
The baby products or something? What is this?
Yeah, I went down the baby aisle. It's been like 25 years since
What?
I actually did that. But I had to see what was out there. I had to check it
You
out.
were just curious.
Yeah. I wanted to know what was available for babies, safety-wise, food-wise,
Okay.
product-wise, feeding-wise, okay, and some of the food.
Yeah.
And then I came across
Yeah.
Okay, I got to tell you that my wife is really angry at me because I know that guys are into snacks. I know.
Wait, where are you going with this?
Guys are
Let's-
snack people.
Yeah.
We love snacking all the time, and I
What's-
buy snacks for my sons because I know they're guys, and they're going to want snacks. And she
What?
is angry with me for buying snacks for them and hooking them on the idea of snacks. I said,
What's
no,
this
this
got
is
to
a
do with
this is a natural thing for snacks. This is what it has to do
With the baby
with
aisle.
the baby aisle.
There's snacks
They
there?
have snacks there now.
Did you get some from your kids?
This is, look, I believe in snacks. I got my kids hooked on snacks because I
Okay.
think men need snacks. That's just the way it is.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway, they have snacks for babies, and I'm not for this. This is not a good thing.
What-
It's called Snacks for Babies.
Okay, yeah.
And it's called Little Crunchies. All right. And look at the Little Crunchies. They look like cheese.
Yeah, they
cheese.
look like Cheetos,
Cheetos.
kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's Little Crunchies, veggie dip flavor, natural flavorings with other natural flavors, baked grain snack. Get this. This is not, I'm not kidding. This is the back of the label. It's saying baby-led friendly snacks Now, you want to hook your baby on a snack right away, right out of the womb.
Well,
This is 8 months plus. So when they're 8 months, and here are some of the guidelines, by the way. Only use these if your baby is crawling without the tummy on the floor, starts using fingers to eat, and starts using the jaws to mash food. Okay, I mean this is all the things we have to look for and watch for.
So these are like these things are like chips or crackers or something.
Yes.
Do they need teeth to eat these?
They're like Cheetos.
like they're almost getting teeth. You know,
No,
they're getting ready to teeth.
They crunch it.
Yeah.
So they mash it with their gums in their mouth and their new baby teeth. But anyway, it says here, baby-led friendly snacks can encourage. This is the one thing you don't want, to encourage them to get snacky. As a baby, 8 months old, your little one's independence. It encourages your little one's independence. How much independence does a little 8-month-old baby have? Exploring new textures and developing feeding skills. That all
sounds good.
Reaching for a snack.
Sure.
That is the skill for feeding.
We got some texts coming in, Sam.
We
catch up to them?
Oh, the John and Gordy singers, they love that. Hey, you creepy dude in the baby aisle, get out of here. And did John buy all of them for himself to, quote unquote, save the babies? So pro-life of you.
I know.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you.
Thanks,
Thank you
Andrew.
very much.
more,
Maybe
too.
I should clear out the aisle.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. There's a
They
picture
love
of
the
it right there.
Yeah, they
did
love
find
the
it.
cheetah Messiah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. That is kind of
Makes
bizarre.
me,
I think
this
they
makes
have
me
a
think
cheese
of that line from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they didn't stop to think if they should.
That's right. Exactly.
They never stop to think if they should make this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's a little part on here. Visit Gerber.com if you have any questions. Well, Gerber, I think you went a little bit too far with this one. And I'm a guy who pushes snacks on my kids.
Yeah, baby snacks.
Baby
Nice.
Again,
You should have
friendly
bought-
snacks can encourage your little one's independence while exploring new textures and developing feeding skills by reaching over and grabbing a snack.
Well, next time you're exploring the baby aisle, because I know now you got to go back
No,
and
that's
find
it
more.
for me.
Why don't you pick up some of those and bring them in and we'll try them out?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that sounds
They might
really
be good.
Yeah.
And nutritious too, right?
Did they?
Yeah. They're
Do they have any
vegetable.
hemp-derived baby snacks?
Oh God. No. Okay.
Man. All right. Anyway, that's
That's
a
it.
shocker. It
It
was a
is.
shocker for me,
Yeah.
and I'm a snack guy, as
Yeah.
I mentioned, and
Well, it is National Donut Day. Those are also snacks. Again, so far nobody's brought us any donuts.
Well, yeah, I know.
I always hope.
Well,
I was looking at a list earlier of like donut places doing free stuff today, and I closed it out. But I think it said that Dunkin' was giving away free donuts with a drink while supplies last.
Oh.
wow.
Okay. So get a
Today?
coffee and get a donut.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, well, we get off of work early,
Where's the
so we
nearest
can make it
Dunkin'?
there.
Is there one on State Street?
There's not one on State Street. I'm not sure where the nearest one is.
Boy. Okay.
We're gonna have to go there right away.
Right after the show. Get some donuts. Donuts. Oh, boy.
That's all I need is another cup of coffee.
We just
by
got to
the way.
take the show on the road to Dunkin'.
Wow. Yeah. Why
See,
not?
we could do that too.
We just
could
pick
do
up the
that.
studio and
Right.
put it over there.
Yes.
I'm working on something for our birthday. We have a birthday coming up.
Yes. Yeah.
Our
a week away.
birthdays. Yeah. Yours is on July 14th.
14th, and yours is on the 7th.
Yeah, I think we need a birthday bash.
John
a
and
John
Gordy
and Gordy
week.
birthday bash. A birthday week. I
Yes.
like it. Yes. We got to find a place to do
As
that.
I imagine, I think we should pick a small place to look like a lot of people showed up. Okay.
Good
I'm
thinking.
going to hedge my bets on that one.
It'd be fun. Yeah.
You think so?
I yes.
I know I overdrink sometimes, and
You don't want to do that in public? It's,
well,
really?
I
When
get
we're at an event?
I get abusive.
At least you admit it, so people know what's happening.
I don't.
I'm so tired of
I get tired
explaining.
when I get high.
Hey, we're just getting going on a Friday
Are we?
morning. A little bit later on, Rocker will be in the studio to give us the Max Inc. preview. And coming up, oh boy, the Scotty Summer Text to Win contest for a Friday right up at the top. All coming up in the John and Gordy Show.
Mad Radio, WMDX, the show about nothing. The John and Gordy family show. 92.7 FM and 1580 AM, broadcasting from State Street in Madison. Live. Let's do it live.
A beautiful day today, 59 degrees currently, so it's a little chilly, a little cool start up to the mid-70s, low to mid-70s later today, partly cloudy, and looks good all day today and tonight, and then rain returns for part of tomorrow morning. The rest of the weekend looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It does.
Yeah.
Things are looking up.
Hey, I want to mention something here from Madison Minutes. This is really, really good news. The Lone Girl Brewery in Wanakee. It's a great place to go.
I've been there.
It's a beautiful place.
Great food.
And excellent food up there. They're opening a tap room here in Madison where the old
really?
Oso Brewery Company was at one time. I can't understand why that didn't take off well because I love Oso brews. But anyway, it's in the Marlene on East Washington Avenue, around from the what is the venue? Sylvie.
Oh, the Sylvie. Sure.
Yeah, it's right, just around there, and it's a great place to go. So now you have a little tap room for the Lone Girl Brewery.
Yeah, terrific place.
At hand. Yeah. And they're going to be serving up Roman-style pizza.
Boy.
And it's going to open up sometime later this month.
The Lone Girl in Wanakee is really quite a place too.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
what a
right
great
downtown
building.
there.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's a welcome addition.
Yeah, and there's
Madison.
something new. The Cat's Brew is expected to open later this summer in Sun Prairie. The spot will offer a variety of specialty coffee, drinks, and desserts, and of course, the opportunity to hang out with locals and adoptable cats.
What?
So yes, I
Say that
believe in
Run that by us again.
The Cat's Brew.
The Cat's Brew.
You hang out with local and adoptable cats. The last time Madison had a cat cafe was in 2016. I remember that place. That was crazy. Yeah. When Cat Cafe Mad opened on Monroe Street. It closed in 2018, though, a year later.
Okay.
But it was a kind of an interesting idea, just the fact that, you're sitting there having a coffee with a lot of cats walking around.
Well, I'm allergic to cats, so I wouldn't go there.
It wouldn't be the place to be for you.
Not going to be there.
The Cat's Brew will be opening up later in Sun Prairie.
Okay.
This summer.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, and this
idea.
This is. I don't know if this is interesting for anybody to know, but Dr. Pepper is now in the second place for the
Sodas?
top brands of sodas.
For Pops.
Yep. Soda Pops.
Soda Pops.
Yep.
Dr. Pepper.
I like
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Well, see, somebody tweeted this and said, "What the F is out there keeping Dr. Pepper in business?" I'm thinking Dr. Pepper's the best flavored soda pop out there, isn't it?
Yes. I like it a lot. But,
Yeah.
I don't drink soda that much anymore.
No, but if I
once in a
had
while,
one, it'd be a Dr.
it'd
Pepper.
be a Dr. Pepper.
My top three in no particular order: any kind of root beer, Coke, and Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Coke
good-
is
good
is
selection.
not bad. But
Yeah.
the flavored Cokes aren't bad either. So the thing is, cherry flavoring.
They're all right. They'll suffice.
Cherry flavoring goes well with Coke, the flavor Coke, and it's very similar to Dr. Pepper. And of course, Dr. Pepper goes that one step further by having a cherry Dr. Pepper.
Why don't you just have cherry soda then?
No, Dr. Pepper has that peppery taste. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
right?
it's a secret formula. They also have great commercials. They're always
They
very
were
funny.
always very good
witty.
commercials, yeah.
Good stuff.
But it now has surpassed Pepsi as the second biggest soda brand in the U.S.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pepsi going down.
I know. And then
I can't stand Pepsi. I'll be honest with you.
it's a little too sweet, right?
Way too sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to push Pepsi to my friends because look, they were the underdog. Coke was the big one, and I always went for the underdog.
Sure.
Yeah, and I didn't
That's
like
how
it as
you
much.
are.
Yeah.
You're always in the underdog's corner.
That's
Underdog
so
was
true.
a great
Underdog.
cartoon.
It was a great cartoon, wasn't it?
Underdog. Remember that? Flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like a superhero dog.
I'm gonna try and find the theme. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
like one episode of the cartoon.
Oh,
But it's a great theme song.
It was pretty funny.
It is
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
But get this.
Okay.
Wisconsin-based department store Kohl's is opting out of sponsoring Trump's Republican National Convention.
Oh, really?
They have decided not to sponsor.
No kidding.
Yeah. They became the first major company in the state to announce that they won't sponsor the event, the RNC convention, downtown
Interesting.
Milwaukee.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
that's kind of big news, I think.
Yeah.
They're going out there. They said they're not a political company, so they're not going to jump on political bandwagons of any sort. So
We're getting some text here. Robert from McFarland says UW has a contract with Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll have to ask for a little money for broadcasting this, for bringing it to everybody's attention.
Okay.
A little,
All right.
little thing on the side.
Okay, so back
What
to...
it says here, this soda brand will continue to be sold at the...
I'm not sure. Is that
At
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin sporting events.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
See, that's why it's so popular. It's really good.
Yeah.
And my kids are just hooked on it. Or one is, Brett loves it. My older son does not like anything fizzy at all. Beer,
no carbonation.
soda, nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I don't
Your
know
boys
how
are
it
quite...
happened.
They're quite different from each other,
they are
aren't they?
very
They're-
different.
One of them is very contrarian, like you,
Yes.
and one not so much.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Does that
it's amazing how it all happened. And, when you look back on when they were babies and young little toddlers, you think, how are they going to turn out? And you look back now and you say, that was them back then.
Right.
They're almost the same, only, magnified 1,000 times.
Bigger. And
Bigger,
They
more
eat more food.
problematic.
trade one set of issues in for another set of
That's
issues
right.
every couple of
That's
years.
right. They
you
live
know.
in the basement and they come up for food.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
They get out once in a
and
while,
as
right?
as we mentioned on the show before, we've had the stories, and John Stewart also brought it up. He's got the same thing going on at his house. I was going to say the same problem. It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
The same thing going on at his house. They live in the basement. They do their thing. They come up. They wake up at 3:00 in the afternoon and demand food. It's a thing.
And that's what you provide them. Food.
Yes.
Food and the basement.
And a discussion.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we have great discussions. Movies, politics.
Oh, good.
The whole thing.
They just need to get outside a little bit once in a while. Get that vitamin D,
Yeah.
sunshine. It's good for you.
John, you should get some grow lights in the basement for them.
Well, they
no,
probably already have those.
Yeah, well, I put in LEDs for them
Oh,
that bounce light off the ceiling for them. So, yeah, I've done my bit.
all good. More of the John and Gordy Show continuing. Coming up, the Scotty Summer Text to Win contest. We're right around the corner.
It's the John and Gordy Show.
the John and Gordy Show.
Do you know what this means?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
You're pretty high and far out, aren't you? What kind of kick are you on, son?
No good bastard. Your show sucks.
What made me think this was a good day to stop drinking? Buddy, do you want coffee?
Coffee.
Black coffee.
Coffee.
They warned us about people like you!
What a load of crap.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? We'll do it live.
And that's the way it is.
Only on Mad Radio 92.7 WMDX. Take it away, boys.
You know,
We're going to take it, all right.
It was normally a dumpster fire Friday.
Yeah, that's what we do.
We're not going to be able to get to any of that stuff. All this junk, all
Why
these
not?
papers will be hanging around the studio for another couple of weeks,
It's
right?
just a different kind of dumpster fire, John.
It is. That's true.
Okay.
I get that.
We can still fire up the dumpster.
You think so?
Well, why not?
Just for the heck of it, right?
Yeah.
You
It's a
know,
little
just keep
chilly
the place-
outside anyway.
Keep the
so
place warm.
keep the people warm out there. Hey,
Yeah.
weather-wise today, it's going to
Yeah,
be beautiful.
it's gonna be a
Sunshine,
beautiful day.
Highs in the low 70s. Going to be nice tomorrow. A little rain perhaps in the morning, but otherwise the rest of the weekend looks good.
That looks good.
Yeah, it makes you think summer. You know, summer's finally arrived.
Yeah,
right?
and staycations and getting away.
Yes, and that's why we are continuing with our Scotty Summer statewide text to win
gosh, really?
contest.
That
Let's
sounds great.
get it underway for today, okay?
Yes.
This is your chance to tune in and text in. All you need is the Civic Media app, and you can text us. It's free to download, and you can just get right on the app and text in our keyword, which we do at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., also 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. Those are the keyword hours, okay? And you could win a Wisconsin Dells prize package, all kinds of attractions to the Dells in that prize package. We do that. Milwaukee Brewers Club level tickets. We give away one of those a day, and a chance to win a Scotty Summer staycation. We'll be doing this all today and then all next week, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And
if you want two, morning guys to go along with you on this staycation,
on the staycation, we can
we're begging,
we can talk
we're
about
begging,
that.
We want to go.
Okay. Again, it's a statewide contest, so plenty of chances to enter and win. Now, here is the key word for the 7 a.m. hour. Are you ready for this?
You're not going to make this up. We're
No,
going to have
it's-
to pick between the real
make
one
it
and
up.
the fake one.
No. The key word for this hour is pontoon.
Oh,
pontoon.
pontoon.
Yeah, it makes you think of vacation, right?
It does,
Being out on a
pontoon
lake
boat.
with a pontoon. Yeah. Some refreshing beverages. Pontoon is the word to text in this hour. And when you text in, you'll automatically see a reply that also leads you to another place you can go to
Couple of
enter
places,
more.
yeah, you can pick, and
get more entries in that way. Okay?
Yeah,
So
you can see
again,
if you're on the voter rolls.
Yes.
and you get a credit for entering again.
Exactly. All right. So pontoon is the keyword for the 7 a.m. hour. All right.
All right, that sounds fantastic. I can't wait.
Taking care of business.
I just can't wait.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Somebody please call us. We would
We've
love
had
to go on
lots of
vacation
winners.
with you.
Kathy from Chippewa Falls won. I got a whole list of Holly
That's
from
right.
Madison.
You're calling them.
Eric from Gays Mill. Yeah, I'm calling some of these people. Somebody from Minneapolis won. And John from Lac de Flambeau.
How do you say that?
It's Lac de Flambeau.
Let's get Julian on that. Let's see what he
Wait, no,
does
that
with
sounds
that.
very Wisconsin.
He probably wouldn't know.
Well, okay, yes, I
Lac
do
de
say it with a
Flambeau.
Wisconsin accent, but that's how I've always said it.
How do you say it?
Lac de Flambeau.
Let's see.
Oh, okay.
It's a French word.
Well, yes.
But that's like
you should
the
say it.
Wisconsin version.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Lac de Flambeau.
Okay. Coming up in just a little while, Rocker will be in the studio with the weekend preview of Max Inc.
Yeah, we can't
All right.
we can't ask Julian because this is a special way we say it in Wisconsin, and he does not
try
know
it?
the way we say words and names in Wisconsin.
That's true. I wonder if he's ever heard of Wisconsin.
Well, probably not. No, they probably
we'll
not.
check
They
into
don't
it.
talk about America too much in France. I'm going to get to something really weird, something odd, unusual. What the heck, right? I mean, Glenn
Why not?
Grothman, he's out there. He's alive.
Oh, he's out there.
He's talking.
That's for
he's,
sure.
he's still talking. And he's always saying pretty much the exact same thing. But I think this is the best diatribe that he's ever had, ever.
Well, that's setting the bar pretty high.
Yeah.
best ever?
Yes, I think.
Or the worst ever?
Both. You know, Glenn thinks that the family is in decline because of feminism. Starts off great right away.
No kidding.
Let's play cut 43 and Glenn Grothman.
All right.
I ask people what's different about today. What are the problems today? I think the number one thing is they feel the breakdown of the family. And when I ask them why they think there was a breakdown of family, maybe they say vaguely a decline in the importance of religion. But actually, there are people who all along wanted to destroy the family. Okay, if you look in the 60s, the feminist movement, Kate Millay, was anti-family. A goal of the feminist movement was to get the man out of the family.
Whoa.
All right, I want to interject there.
Okay.
Can I?
Wow, right out of the gate.
That was a memo that I didn't get. I wasn't let in on the fact that feminism was to break up the American family.
Anti-family.
I did not know that, and I feel somebody should have told us.
Yes.
All right, let's continue.
Angela Davis,
boy.
You know, superstar radical during the 60s. One of her goals was to destroy the family. And, of course, then you move up in time, even the Black Lives Matter movement, the founders of Black Lives Matter, a goal was to destroy the family. Okay, so you'd say, how could the government...
Hold on. I missed that memo, too.
Yeah.
No one
don't
told
recall
us.
that. I don't
we talked about it. I blogged about it on democurrumation.blogspot.
I didn't see that.
I never saw. No one ever told us.
Not happening.
Man, what is this? You know, we got to communicate better. Let's continue here.
All right.
Way in to make sure we didn't have two parents in the home. Well, they could do it through programs that began during the Great Society in the 60s and continue to be expanded today, in which you get low-income housing, you get food stamps, you get daycare.
Okay. Now, we certainly don't want to give people food stamps or low-income housing. We'd much rather prefer that they be out on the street and
homeless.
not eating.
Yeah.
You know? All right, let's continue.
You get cash. You get all these things, provided you don't get married to a man with a decent income.
Well, that's been me throughout my entire career. No one told me about that either, but picking radio was...
That's what feminism was all about, huh?
Yeah.
According to Glenn Grothman.
Destroying the family, and getting the men out of there. And
no men.
Yeah.
I bet he's the kind of guy who still thinks that women shouldn't be allowed to have bank accounts.
Well, probably.
Yeah,
probably shouldn't be allowed to vote or do anything.
That's right.
Not have any rights at all. Yeah. That's Glenn.
So, Glenn was probably on the side of voting against contraception. We got a cut here. This is Lawrence O'Donnell talking to Tammy Baldwin about all of this. Let's check that. It's cut 44.
Yeah.
And Tammy was able to at least speak her onions out on MSNBC. Let's check this out.
This is good.
Right, and this is not a hypothetical threat. When the Dobbs decision came out, Justice Clarence Thomas called out several other cases that were decided historically on the same principles as Roe versus Wade was. And one of them was access to contraception. Another was the marriage equality case. And these words I found chilling from Justice Thomas. And in fact, we made it clear we need to fight back. I fought for and passed a bill to protect same-sex marriages and marriage equality with bipartisan support. But today we fought to protect the right to access contraception, an issue, by the way, that enjoys the support of over 90% of Americans, or close to 90%. But the Republicans blocked this bill from moving forward.
Let's listen to what the vice president said about this today, a former member of the Senate, Kamala Harris.
You have got to see what Donald Trump's friends in the United States Senate just did.
On this vote, the yeas are 51, the nays are 39. 3/5 of the senators duly chosen and sworn not having voted in the affirmative. The motion is not agreed to.
Donald Trump's friends just blocked the right to have access to contraception. And just recently, Donald Trump said he was, quote, looking at policies to block access to contraception, which means safe and effective forms of birth control could be at risk.
There you go. Wow. So,
That's Tammy Baldwin.
It's
and
teeing
then
up
Kamala
something
Harris.
for the future.
Right.
Because they don't want to go on and say that they support contraception or the access to it. So they're going to definitely have like an open field later on. Well, we never promised that you'd have contraception.
Right.
And then they're going to get rid of it.
Yeah. That's how they operate.
Yeah. It's Christian nationalism, basically. And we have a few people here who said the myth of the welfare queen.
Right.
Relating back to Glenn Grothman. What an idiot. Of course, he has been an idiot all along. Why they vote for him over and over is a mystery to me. Dom, of course, has called Glenn Grothman
what?
Not a nice
not a nice word?
The F word guy.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, let's go to the phones.
Yes.
We have Mike on the line with a question or a comment. Good morning, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that this guy knows so much about family, being that he's never been a part of one. His only experience as being a family member is to become a state senator and live in his mom's basement. And there's nothing wrong with living in your mom's basement.
No.
I did that for 7 years, okay, until she passed away. And nothing against Gwen's mother, but holy cow, you talk about a guy that's never worked a day in his life and food stamps and this and that. What do you mean you're sucking down tax dollars faster than we can pay them, buddy?
That's exactly right. You're absolutely right. And he has done nothing at all. He has proposed nothing, passed nothing. He's a useless waste in the House. It's truly amazing what this guy can get away with. And I talk about his weight now because they made this an issue.
What?
How
did they make
Eric Hovde has made it an issue. If you're overweight, you got to pay more for your health care premiums. So they made it an issue. And this guy is so overweight and so obese that just forget it. This guy sits around all day and does nothing. That's Glenn Grothman. Sorry about that.
Okay.
All right, Mike, thank you.
Appreciate your call, Mike.
Normally don't go after people's looks, but Glenn.
You're making an
please,
exception.
Glenn. Yeah,
Really?
I'm going to make an exception for Glenn Grothman.
Yeah, get on an
What is
exercise
wrong
program.
with that guy, right? Man, I had another cut here. It was the politics girl taken off on contraception.
All right, we'll get to that in just a moment. 18 minutes past the hour. That and more coming up on the John and Gordy Show. And Rocker in the studio. A few minutes.
See you on the other side. I'm out of here. I've done my turn. Shake the shackles right over.
State Street, where dreams come alive. Everybody's buzzing like bees round a hive. State Street, I really want to go there. Lots of happy people and a guy in underwear.
Hey, wait. Oh.
State Street.
There he is.
That great street.
It is.
Mad Radio WMDX, 92.7 FM and 1580 AM. We have a camera that goes out, takes a look at State Street. So if you're, able to watch us
there it is.
online on social media, You
That's
can
our
see the
view.
bus just went by,
Yeah.
racing by. My
Yeah.
God, how fast was that bus going?
He was in a hurry. Yeah, beautiful sunshine today. Highs in the low 70s, low to mid 70s, and pretty good looking weekend ahead of us. Maybe a little rain tomorrow morning, but otherwise looking good.
The thing with contraception, this was a hard-fought battle way back when. And it was such a tremendous relief having the availability of contraception way back when. This is how progress happens, and it was just a wonderful time for everybody to realize that now they can control and family plan. You didn't have to take it. There's no requirement to take it. Some didn't want to take it. There are other ways for to prevent becoming pregnant, but it was a hard-fought battle. That's why I'm concentrating on this, because I think this is something we can't go back to something in the 20th century at a time when we didn't have all of these medical advances. We just have to, just accept people making choices on their own. It's called freedom. You guys push this freedom thing in the mega aisle, and now they're taking away everyone's freedom and has this picture of some kind of Christian nationalism. So I want to get to this cut from the Politic Girl.
Okay.
She has her point of view in regards to contraception. Let's hear what she has to say.
How do you feel about sex? I'm not trying to be cute. I mean, what are your thoughts on it? Do you believe sex can be for fun, or is it only for procreation? Do you believe sex should be between a man and a woman, or do you believe it can be between anyone of age to consent who wants to have it? Should sex only be within the confines of marriage, and then only if the people want to have a baby? Or can it be just a good time? Sadly, you need to think about these questions because the Republicans are coming after sex. This new control they're asserting, the one that says you can't have an abortion, it's coming after contraception next, and gay marriage, and gay sex, and sex outside of marriage and pregnancy. We have representatives out here suggesting birth control should be illegal, that condoms should be banned, that sex is only for a married man and woman, and that sex should come with the accepted outcome of a child. Everything else is outlawed. And these aren't outlier politicians. These are mainstream Republicans coming after the legality of premarital sex and queer sex and sex for pleasure. These are the people who want the government not only in a womb, but in your bedroom. The party of limited government believes they should be able to decide who you have sex with and when. So you can be vehemently anti-abortion, but are you anti-sex? Do you want to stop having sex with your girlfriend or boyfriend or spouse because the government tells you the act itself is only for procreation within the confines of traditional marriage? Is this the America you imagine? Is it the America you want? Is this the America you are voting for? Because the Republican Party is being very clear, based on their Supreme Court justices and their most recent policy choices, that they are seeking some form of Christian theocracy where women are subjugated and marginalized into baby makers, and men only get to have sex with women they marry or the women they rape. And either way, both acts come with the possibility of being a father. This is the road they have us on. Do you want to go down that road? Because I don't. I want to grab the wheel. I want to press the brakes. I want to drive in the opposite direction because how dare these people? The government has no business in our bedrooms, just like they have no business in our body, and yet they don't seem to care. How many times do we hear that Roe will never be overturned? We'll never take away a woman's right to her own body. That will never happen. They were telling us all along that was the plan. And now they are telling us what they want to do with contraception and gay marriage and premarital sex. So we would be smart to listen because they are setting us up for a nightmare, an archaic, backward, government-controlled world where you can't have sex without breaking a law or risking a pregnancy.
That's right. This
is some take us back in time shit. Land of the free? How free are you if the government dictates your sex life? So I ask you again, how do you feel about sex? Because the Republicans plan to f*** you.
There you go.
Wow, Politics Girl.
Yeah, she's great.
That's from a podcast. I think she is.
She's out there constantly, and great commentary,
really good stuff.
Very rapid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we warned everybody way back when that if Trump became president, Roe v. Wade was on the line. And no one believed that it could happen. And it happened. Now we're warning you that contraception and gay marriage and mixed marriages, it's all on the line.
Mm-hmm. And, all this was because we kept appointing Supreme Court justices who said, well, that's settled law. They never would answer the question, do you want to repeal, abortion rights?
Oh, that's been good for 50 years. We can't touch that.
We're not touching that.
Yeah.
It's settled law. That's what we were told time and time again with all of those Trump appointees.
And they lied.
And the Supreme Court. Yeah.
They lied.
They did.
They got away with lying.
So now they're going after contraception. That's on the list. That's next.
So you're warned.
Yeah.
You may feel badly about the Palestinian problem. It's getting worse. In fact, just bombing a school. That's not an excuse because there might be Hamas individuals in there. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. I want to get into something else here. I want to move very quickly into this because Eric Hovey, stand-up comedian running for the Senate against Tammy Baldwin.
What's he up to now?
His latest ad. This is just unbelievable stuff.
Yeah.
3 senior employees at Hovey Properties. Okay? I mean, these are executives. They've got money. They're floating in money, and they're sitting at a bar drinking down beers, and this is cut 41. This is amazing stuff. These are rich people talking about everybody else, the lowlands. Let's listen to this.
These progressive lefties are really messing up our country with all their crazy ideas.
Yeah, open borders, giving illegals cash.
How about defunding the police and going soft on criminals?
Or letting boys play in girls' sports.
Look at all their crazy spending. They're bankrupting our country, driving up the costs of everything, including our beer.
Yeah, Baldwin, Biden, and these wackadoodles need to go. I would even wish them a Wisconsin goodbye.
I'm Eric Hovey. I definitely approve these guys' message.
These guys' message. That's smooth.
That was horrible voice acting.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Gee, I wonder if that was scripted.
You think? These guys are rolling in dough, and they're complaining about spending. You know why? Spending.
The price of their beer.
I gotta say this. The money that the state has left over in the general fund.
Yeah,
it's not a surplus. It's money they didn't spend on social programs that are necessary to keep society rolling along smoothly. It's not
allocated.
a surplus. Yeah,
it's been allocated.
It's not a surplus.
No,
it's money you don't want to spend. And that's too bad. And they want to give it away as a tax cut to these wealthy slobs sitting at the bar complaining about nothing. These are just made-up issues.
They're 3 executives, right?
3 executives
at
kind of
dressed down.
Properties.
Kind of dressed down for the TV spot, looking like they hang out at the bar all the time. Yeah, in flannels and jeans,
complaining about all the liberals and they're just spending us.
Wackadoodle liberals.
Yes. Destroying the country by spending money. Wackadoodles. Who says that?
I don't know.
They do.
I guess.
At their board meetings.
Oh, man.
It's so funny. It's just ridiculous.
It's crazy. Crazy time. All right. Coming up, Rocker is getting warmed up in the bullpen. He's got a whole lot of local music to tell you about on the Max Inc. preview. Coming up next on the John and Gordy Show.
All right.
Yeah, Rocker.
Gordy in the morning. As we were saying, let the sun shine. It's the John and Gordy Show.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Shoplift Emporium, the world's first store intended to fill the needs of today's busy kleptomaniacs. Our cluttered aisles, unstaffed dressing rooms, mirrorless walls, and untrained, uncaring security guards make it almost impossible for us to catch you. So why pay retail? Why pay wholesale? Come on down to Ed's Shoplift Emporium, where everything on sale is a real steal.
I've been there. It's a great place to go.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Mad Radio 92.7 WMDX. John and Gordy for Friday morning, and we welcome our friend Rocker into the studio. Good morning, Rocker.
What's happening, guys? Thanks for having me.
It's all happening. It's all happening.
Oh, man, and State Street's happening.
It is.
It's a lot of fun. But I was saying, you got to be here on Saturday nights during Max Inc. Radio to see the guys in the underwear that Art Paul was talking about, right?
They all come out on Saturday night? Really?
Oh, yeah. The guy in the thong riding his scooter around, there's all kinds of people down here. It gets crazy.
Yeah.
Art Paul should put a song together with all just the crazy things he's seen on State Street.
Including himself.
Including himself, yeah.
Yeah, he's part of the madness.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, what's going on this weekend?
Locally, music-wise.
Let's see. This weekend on Max Inc. Radio, that is 6 p.m. to midnight on Saturday night. Jim Malott, president of Milwaukee Pride Parade. We're going to be talking to him. Jim LaFollette, the music industry night is happening at COPA. That's the community organizations that are promoting the arts. And we're going to hear all about COPA. It's kind of a new thing, and not a new thing, but they're opening up bigger. So we want to hear all about what they're doing there. And then live in the Lair. This weekend, we have Marta, the piano gal. She's from Sun Prairie. She plays piano. Yeah,
I've been to her shop there in Sun Prairie. Really
a lot of fun.
Great place.
She tunes pianos, which is really cool. Fixes them up, all kinds of stuff. I know that everybody inherits a piano, right? They've got one, and it's always out of tune, or some of the keys are bad. So she's really good, but she's going to be performing in the studio, and she does some great songs. So we're going to hear that. In fact, I've got a little clip from Marta right now, and this is Marta the Piano Gal. This song is called The Lens.
All right.
Woke up different inside and out. No one tells you until you're knee deep in it. I look different, age with lines. Makes of a woman who's been on solid ground for a time, and I can't remember the things I used to. Can't be thin the way I used to. Can't be cool the way I used to. I'm tired,
Marta, the piano gal.
Who's holding the piano up here? It's two flights up.
We got an elevator right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Just
right.
push it in, push it out.
Oh, man.
Easy access. This is State Street.
That's right.
Now, Rocker, you mentioned right at the top there, you're talking with Jim Malott. Is that it?
Jim Malott, yep.
Yeah, president of the Milwaukee Pride Parade.
That's right.
Just want to mention Civic Media is in that parade in Milwaukee on Sunday, and so we'll be over there. I'm going to be over there, and also Maggie Dawn, a bunch of the WAUK folks. Going to be in the I believe so, Milwaukee Pride Parade. That's on Sunday. So
that's awesome. What are you guys going to be doing down there?
Well, we're gonna be just going through the parade, and we've got a pickup truck and playing some music and handing out beads and candy and that kind of thing. Just saying hi and hello and supporting the cause.
Yes.
So,
do you know where the actual parade takes place? In Milwaukee?
Well, I've got a map. It's on my desk.
All right.
I'm not that familiar with Milwaukee, but it's going to be a big deal.
Well, I'm
real
real familiar with it. I should take a look at that map and see if we have that map anyplace.
Well, I'll go get it.
No, you don't get it.
Is it actual paper map?
No, just
is it on Brady Street or
the old kind? Like you got to go E5.
Oh Lord. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we'll get out the map. Show everybody on the radio where to go. Okay. No, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it should be really good.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know,
back to the music.
Last week, I told you guys about this guy, Brian Bethke. He had found MaxLink Radio by listening to a radio tuner that had actually been given to him by his friend who passed away.
Right.
The tuner was broken, so he's just surfing static. Yeah. Came upon MaxLink Radio, contacted us, and we had him live in the Lair last week. And it was really cool. It was a great show, awesome performance. And Terry Barr, our own Terry Barr, wrote a great web article with a link to the video of a song from the performance, and you can find that web article at civicmedia.us. And I brought along a song that we recorded last week live in the Lair to give you guys kind of a sample of what the performance might be like.
Right.
This Brian Bethke is going to be live at the MaxLink radio stage during Make Music Madison on June 21st at the top of State Street. So to give you a little preview, this is one of his songs that he performed for us. It's pretty new, too. It's called Just Like Cobain. This is Brian Bethke.
I lost my patience here today. I can't believe it's gone this way. There's nothing new, it's all the same. It's okay, can you find someone to blame? With the lights out, it's just dangerous. Here we are, easily entertained, just like Kurt Cobain. We were stupid and contagious. Now our kids are not alright. The innocence paralyzed.
That's good stuff. Really good stuff.
Yeah. He was fun.
What a great discovery, you know, discovering you and your program and a way for him to play his music and get his music out there by being on your show. And it's just that, I mean, just that whole thing works. And that is what can happen if you're listening to your show and other people, you know, if they're in bands or they're writing music and they're putting their own stuff together, they can give you a call and see if, you know, they can make the grade.
Send you some music and see if you can get in here.
Music at civicmedia.us is where you would actually send that
That's
to.
it. That's exactly
go.
But one interesting other layer that I found out from Brian is that he actually does some radio up there at one of the commercial stations in Eau Claire.
Okay.
But they'll have him come in, they'll talk to him, but he can never play his own music on the radio.
That's
so
the deal.
he travels down here for the first time ever and performs live on the radio with his music on commercial radio all over the state. So now people in Eau Claire can actually listen to his music, but he had to come down to Madison to do it. So he kind of fulfilled this dream for him.
That's crazy.
Great story.
Hey, you know, this Saturday, guess who's in town, right? Led Zeppelin singer Robert Plant. He's going to be with Alison Krauss. We talked about him last week at Breeze Stevens Field. And I thought I'd bring in another kind of song. You know, J.D. McPherson plays guitar for them, and he's also the special guest. And it's called the Can't Let Go 2024 tour. So I brought in this song. This is from their Tiny Desk. This is Can't Let Go. This is Robert Plant and Alison Krauss this weekend.
Told you, baby, one more time. Don't make me sit out alone and cry when it's over. I know, but I can't let go. I'm like a fish out of the water and a cat in a tree. You don't even want to talk to me while it's over. I know, but I can't let go. He won't take me back when I come around. He said he's sorry that he pulls me out. Got a big chain around my neck and I'm broken down like a train wreck. When it's over, I know it, but I can't let go. See, I got the candle and it burns so bright in my window every night. When it's over, I know it, but I can't let go. You don't like to see me standing around. Feel like I'm shut and it didn't fall down, but it's over.
Yeah, Robert Plant and Alison Krauss.
Yeah, isn't that really good?
Yeah, so they're at Breeze Stevens Saturday night.
That's right.
Yeah, well, that's a great place to see a show. I saw Doobie Brothers with Steely Dan, and that was
awesome.
2-3 years ago, something like that. It was really great. great sound.
I love that
great
they're having
atmosphere.
concerts there.
That's
really
from
good.
Tiny Desk. You said Public Radio.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Great song.
Oh man, and they do some great covers of Led Zeppelin, which is really neat. It's really interesting to watch him play, and they always have just
that'd be
stellar
great.
musicians
Yeah.
playing with them.
Terrific
I mean,
vocals.
that's world class right there.
It is.
No doubt. Wow. Okay. Moving on.
Moving on. Hey, you know what? I'm wearing my Atwood Fest shirt
You
today.
are.
And Atwood Fest is coming. Festie season starts this weekend. There are 5 festies in Madison on the east side, and those are our east side music festivals, right?
Okay.
Marquette Waterfront Festival, Yahara Place Park is this weekend. La Fête de Marquette and McPike Park is mid-July. Atwood Fest, Atwood Avenue, late July. Orton Park Festival, Orton Park in August. And Willie Street Fair, Willie Street in September. So those are all coming up.
Do they ever work down there? I mean, it sounds like everybody's just partying all the time.
That's the east side, man. You know,
That's right.
You
Yeah,
want
I'm
to work,
thinking.
you go to like Middleton or the west side or something.
Yes.
Okay.
The Marquette Waterfront Festival, Saturday and Sunday, June 8th and 9th, Yahara Place Park. It's on the shore of Lake Monona where the Yahara River meets the lake, and the Marquette Waterfront Festival celebrates its 35th year this weekend, mixing local talent, national touring acts, 2 stages, 2 days. There's highlights of some local bands, Samba Novistas, Adem Tesfaye, Don't Mess with Cupid, which is Kevin Wilmot, the owner of the new Gamma Ray Bar. He's the vocalist for that Otis Redding tribute band. But the Moon Gypsies are going to be coming to Marquette Waterfront Festival. It's Robert J., Chris Wagner, Mary Gaines, and Mauro Magellan usually plays drums. He's from the Georgia Satellites. Robert J. moved to Connecticut a couple years back, but he always comes back and visits. And when he does, it's the Moon Gypsies. Let's hear a little Moon Gypsies. This is All the King's Men.
Sideburns and a hillbilly band, hip shaking attitude. It was some kind of country and rhythm and blues. Shoot 'em from the waist up, penny on TV. Don't want the young girls of America to see. They're all the king's horses, all the king's men. Were looking so cool back then.
That's good.
Yeah, the Moon Gypsies. They are a lot of fun. All right, we got just a little bit of time here for one more before the next segment. And Madison Night Market, it's bigger than ever. There's new vendors, food trucks. Mifflin Street and Carroll Street is a new addition. There's vendors showcasing handmade products, local art, artists, and gifts, all kinds of really good stuff. And the next one is coming this Thursday, June 13th. And in the morning, we're going to have Matt Trammell here, and he is one of the guys who really sets up that. www.madisonnightmarket.com is where you want to go for more information to find out who's playing in music. But I can tell you that right now. I know that there's buskers and performers throughout the whole market, but Peace Park, there's a music stage that's 452 State Street, and it's Alex White and Friends, followed by John Messino Band. Do we have time for that song?
All right, let's play.
Sure. Let's hear a little Alex White and Friends. This song is called Octo. They're going to be playing at the Peace Park Music Stage this Thursday.
No point explaining it, now it's raining on you. Who could deny the rules don't apply to you? When you're facing a mountain, best way around it, it's through.
Let me tell you about my hometown. It's the capital of the state. I'll have to brag a little bit, but I really won't exaggerate. Big Madison, 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 that's my hometown. Madison, Madison, that's my hometown.
Mad Radio WMDX, the John and Gordy Family Show with Max Inc.'s Rocker in the studio, and we're playing local Wisconsin music and finding out the concert scene in the area, and we're looking at a few groups that are performing in the area this weekend.
Yeah. And we were talking about Madison Night Market next
That's
Thursday.
coming up Thursday.
Yeah, we'll be there as well, WMDX, right across the street from our studios here, right downtown, right where all the action is. Always it was fun last time around, and we're going to be at all the Madison Night Markets this summer.
How was the crowds?
It was excellent. Yeah,
crowd.
it just kept getting bigger and bigger through the night, and it was really something. I mean, we had a great crowd at our booth, and we were spinning the wheel and giving away T-shirts and having a good time. Yeah, definitely.
We were happy to hear that a lot of students woke up to the family show.
Yeah, we got a lot of people coming up to us and listening. Yeah, and telling us that they listen, and also, like you mentioned, a lot of street performers too. Really, quite a scene. Good times.
Yeah, those kids are saying, "Hey, my mom's listening to Gordy and John and Gordy in the morning."
That's what they're saying.
That's sure.
That's the word that's going around.
Say. Okay.
Well, John and Gordy will do their juggling act as well.
Yeah, we do that every once in a while.
And then head down to Peace Park and go see Alex White and Friends and John Massino Band. That's
yes.
And John Massino, he's a legend here in Madison.
He is. He played a big part in the protest in 2011.
We got a text. Somebody missed where the Moon Gypsies are playing. Is that at the Marquette Waterfront Festival?
They are at the Marquette Waterfront Festival. That's right. I'm not sure which day, Saturday or Sunday. I think it's Saturday that they play. You can go look up Marquette Waterfront Festival and find out the whole schedule online. Okay. They have 2 stages, 2 days. There's a lot of bands that are playing.
Good stuff. All right. What else you got for us here, Ron?
Well, the Max Inc. Radio Concert Series presented by Civic Media and Mad Radio. We got to keep talking about this, right? Okay. Friday, June 14th, 8 to 11 p.m. at the Gamma Ray Bar. That's right up on, is that Fairchild?
That got some press in the newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good column.
That's right. People are talking about it. Yeah. This is an injection for the music scene, a smaller venue, 118 people, but playing shows there always feels fun because, it's
more intimate.
Even if you get 60 people, it's like crowded, so it feels good. Gamma Rays, right? Mm-hmm. That produced the Hulk and Godzilla. Little trivia there.
Oh, yes.
So what is it going to do to the Madison music scene? Oh, boy. So 88 Dynamite, Iron Plow, Marsden, Friday, June 14th. And, it's so fun. We got to do it again. I like your hat. This is 88 Dynamite.
I like your hat, and I wish I had more like it. If I had money, I just might get myself one just like the one you had. I like your hat.
Hey, wait, one more time.
Yeah.
I like your hat, and I wish I had more like it. If I had money, I just might get myself one just like the one you had. I like your hat.
What that sounds like a TV theme. That's what it's on.
Yeah, like a TV
they should make a show called "I Like Your Hat."
Yeah,
that's a great concept. I love it, man. Right. Okay. Too bad WYOU isn't around. We can do it there.
Man. Yeah, you're right. There we go.
All right.
Oh, all right. Let's see. You know what? There's something coming up in a couple weeks. Saturday, June 22nd. It's called Feast with Beasts. Feast with Beasts. It's Henry Vilas Zoo in Madison on Lake Wingra. And it's a night of awesome music, amazing food, and some extraordinary animals. There's live blues music by the Nick Moss Band, who's fresh off their European tour. And the animal food has been donated by the Conscious Carnivore. That's over on University Avenue. And the human food menu includes salmon tartare, smoked gazpacho, toast stones, stone fruit crostini, beef kitfo, chimichurri potato skewers, and bang bang cricket fried chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently the crickets taste good.
Yeah.
Feast with Beasts will also have
apparently.
There'll be a VIP and stuff where you actually get in a lounge with special animal encounters.
I was
what? Wait,
I got
get in with the animals?
They're going to have,
Really?
yeah, it'll be like, the old Tonight Show,
Well,
where,
they're not
you'll have like
they're not supposed to, but they do get into the animal cages, so that's fine, I guess. What the hell? Hey,
this is our tiger. It's very mellow.
I got to tell you, yesterday I was behind the Conscious Carnivore truck going down University Avenue, and I'm driving behind it, and I'm looking at the top of the truck. There's like a light bar up there of some sort, maybe. Anyway, it was a picture of ribs. It's like a rack of ribs on top of this truck, and I was thinking, what the heck, Wow. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah. Got your attention.
Yeah, it sure did.
You know what they have there at Conscious Carnivore? What? They have this stuff. I forget the name of it. It's like non-tasty meat. And so they take all the stuff that like nobody likes and mix it together. Yeah. And like all the livers and all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's for dogs, right? They sell it for,
all right.
For
I was going to say.
It's like horrible, You don't want to eat it accidentally. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mm.
Well, hey, let's hear a little bit
Let's
of Nick Moss Band. They're playing at Feast with Beast coming up June 22nd at the zoo. This is The Bait in the Snare, the Nick Moss Band.
Truth, I just don't care. I've been told that life ain't fair. Tell you the truth, I just don't care. Don't fall for the bait. You won't struggle in the snare. Now the way you acting, man, I swear. Some of you people just need a prayer. The way you acting, man, I swear. Some of you people just need a prayer. Don't fall for the bait.
Boss. Good stuff. Hey, Rocker, thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you, guys. Been awesome.
Have fun on Max Inc. weekend.
It's coming up 6 p.m. to midnight on Saturday night, 6 p.m. to midnight on Sunday night, and, of course, 4 to 6 in the morning, Sunday and Monday mornings. It's Max Inc. Americana.
Yeah.
I think our show is being threatened by yours now. You're going to take over our morning show, aren't you?
Yeah. Yes. Really.
He's on all the time now.
I know. It's good. And people want to find out more? Website?
MaxIncRadio.com or find us at civicmedia.us. You can listen to all the podcasts and hear all the live in the layers. It's great.
Always
Excellent.
fun, man. Good to see
Thank you.
Have a good weekend. That's going to do it for John and Gordy and Sam. We'll see you Monday. We'll talk to you Monday morning. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too, bud. Okay,
Yeah.
you take it easy, okay? Don't work too hard.
Okay. Talk to you Monday. So long.
John and Gordy in the morning, as we were saying. Let the sun shine. It's the John and Gordy Show.